Good morning, guys. Hey, I wanted to come on here real quick and redo a training video on how to set up a group. So I'm going to set up one group for September 24th parties because we have several people that are starting their brand new parties on September 24th, and things have changed a little bit. So make sure this is recording. Yep, it's recording. Okay, very good. All right, so what you do first is you come to your home page and you click on groups. You create a group. Now, I personally like to put a little emoji in front of each party, just because I think it's fun. So we will go with a donut. So for the description, for the name of the group, you just type in however you want to type it in. It can be Heather's Fun Fall Party. It can be whatever. I just use a generic, the first name Pampered Chef Party. Virtual Pampered Chef Party. Okay. On Thursday, so for this party, the pre-party is going to start on September 21st, which means that on Thursday the 20th, no later than Thursday the 20th is the day that you're going to want to set this up. And then on the 20th is the day that you will add the co-host. Now, groups make you add somebody automatically. So for me, I always just add my husband. And then the day that I add the host is the day that I delete him. We used to pin them to the shortcuts, but Facebook only allows you so many pins at a time, so I stopped doing that. I just click create. And then what I do is I bookmark it. Okay. So when you're on Chrome, if you click this little star here to bookmark the page, it will let you create a folder. I already have a folder set up for September 17th. So you would just click more and click new folder, and these would be my September 24th parties. And click save. Then you're going to upload a photo, and you can get those in marketing imagery. They also have sample cover photos in the Google Doc that I will go over as well. But I have a folder for posting guest specials. So this is my September guest cover, which is what I got in marketing imagery. So you add that, and then you click save. Another step that we have to do now is we have to add Post My Party as an app to each party. So you click more, edit group settings, and it's my understanding that this cannot be done on a phone unless that's changed. It has to be done on a computer, and I think maybe a laptop. I don't even know if it can be done on a tablet. So you would scroll down to where it says add apps, and you would find Post My Party. Click on it, click add, and it tells you you've added it, and you click done. If you do not do this step, your post from Post My Party will not happen. And then you just have to manually post and for the ones that you've missed, and then add it after the fact. And it will tell you in Post My Party that they have failed because of that. So that step is very important. Okay, so then you go back to discussion, and here's where you want to put the party description. And now for me personally, I have a document saved called Group Host Coaching, latest version. And this is in the announcements in Woods Warriors. So you guys can just click this and use it. Another thing you can do, and this is something that I personally don't do just because I have everything saved right there because I created it. But in Woods Warriors, just go there real quick and show you guys. It's also in the Landy Bazaar group training. Since you guys are all a part of Woods Warriors, use this announcement section. These are things that I have found very important that need to be under announcements, so it's easy in one spot to find. You can also find these things under files. But this party training from beginning to end with everything you need, this Google Doc, like I said, is found in the announcements, and Woods Warriors will be your best friend. I already have it down here. It's called Working Copy Friday to Friday. So if you open this, make sure you save a copy separately on your desktop. Don't make any changes on this one. This is a generic one. So I would suggest that all of you keep this handy, bookmark it on your page so you can pull it up each day, because here's what you can do. You can find whatever you want in this by clicking Control F. I've already done that, and it has Find Document on here. But it will show you exactly what you need to post, what you need to do before the party, and everything, and whenever you set up the party. So here's the party description, and you can literally just type in here description, and it's going to bring you to where you need to go. So you would copy and paste all of this into the party description area. I just use this because it's handy. Now this has my dates on here from the previous party. So I know that this party is going to be the 24th through the 28th. So I go ahead and just change that part in here. And then I now close my parties on Sunday instead of Saturday, just because, for one, I don't want to do anything on Saturday. And for two, my hosts almost are never ready to close their parties on Saturdays. It's almost always on Sunday. My hair is chapped today. Anyway, okay. So Sunday, September 30th. And to kind of get out of that real quick, what you guys should have in front of you before you're setting up every party is your show tracker or show planner, whether you use mine or whether you use Donna's. This is the one that I personally use because I'm just used to it. Okay, I've been using it forever. I created this document, and so I just use this. So I have on here my dates already. September 21st is when the pre-party is going to start. September 24th is when the party date starts, and then we're going to close it on the 30th. Now I have it on here as a 3 and 5 day because that's the way the template used to be. I've since created an 8-day template. So you guys will only need to concentrate on September 21st as far as linking that template. And I'll do another training video. So while you have this in front of you, you've got your host name, the phone number, the address, everything you need in front of you whenever you're setting this up. It just makes it easier. And then you've got your little checklist down here, you know, that you created the show and consultants corner already. You created their URL, you've mailed their host packet, and now you're setting up their Facebook group. Okay, I normally wouldn't do this until the 20th, but I wanted to do a training video on it. All right, so you can have that pulled up. And this is the one that Donna has created. So it has on here, whenever you ask your host, it has the show date, it has their name, all their information. You could put you'll put the show date here, and you can also just write on here the pre-party date if you want to. But this has a lot more boxes than mine does. Whether they're interested in recruiting, booking, if they were part of the first 30 going, or commenting, how many points they've gotten, which you can see on Group Insights, how much they ordered, and so on and so forth. What I'm using on this is, if you go down here to sheet number 2, it has a checklist on the back. So I print this off to go with my show planner so I can remember and put a check mark by each thing that I've done on each day, and it just helps remind you of what you need to do. So I would strongly suggest you guys use one of these because it really helps keep things organized. Okay, so back to the party. So after you've uploaded your photo and you've added the Post My Party app, then what you want to do is you want to copy and paste that party description. So again, I changed the date, so that's already done. Just copy all of this and my contact information. Paste it, the description. And then up here, you're going to change to their URL. You'll delete that box because then it's going to pull up her actual shopping page. Okay, so you change that to her URL. You make sure these dates are changed and all that's done. And then all you have to do is click post. And then you'll go back up here, click these 3 dots, and you're going to mark it as an announcement. That way, that's the first thing that everybody sees. And that's all you have to do until Thursday. Thursday, you're going to come in here and you're going to click on Add Members. And you're going to add that host, but you won't do it beforehand. If you accidentally do it beforehand, just make sure you send them a private message that you just set up the party early, but they don't have to do anything until you give them the go ahead. You know, so it's not major if you do that, but I just personally add my husband first if I set it up early. I typically set these up the day before the pre-party starts because I've just gotten, I've done it so often now that I can add, 8 parties and it's no big deal. I can do it first thing in the morning. So that is how you guys set up a group. And then I will also do a YouTube video on how we link the new 8-day template because the one I had previously showed the 3 and 5. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys and you all have a good day. Stop recording.